As a responsible pet owner, one of your most important jobs is ensuring the health and well-being of your furry companion. And just like you look out for your pack, you need to protect your dog from hidden dangers. Ticks, those tiny but dangerous parasites, can carry several serious diseases, including Lyme disease, which can cause long-term health problems for your dog. You wouldn't want your dog to suffer in silence, would you? That's why I'm here to give you the tools to be the protector your dog needs. By learning how to prevent tick exposure, recognizing the symptoms of tick-borne diseases, and taking proactive steps to ensure your dog's safety, you can help your dog live a happy and healthy life. Remember, a healthy dog is a happy dog, and a happy dog makes for a happy family. You know, just like a strong pack leader needs to set clear boundaries, we need to create a barrier between our dogs and those pesky ticks. The first line of defense? Tick prevention products. Now, there are a variety of options available, each working in their own way to keep those ticks at bay. First, we have the topical treatments. These usually come in a small tube and are applied directly to your dog's skin, usually between the shoulder blades. They work by spreading over your dog's coat and skin, killing ticks on contact. Then there are the oral medications. These are pills or chewable tablets that you give to your dog once a month. They work by entering your dog's bloodstream and killing ticks when they bite. And let's not forget about tick collars. These collars are worn around your dog's neck and release tick-repelling chemicals. The key here is to consult your veterinarian. They'll know your dog's health history, lifestyle, and risk factors, and can recommend the most effective option. Remember, every dog is unique, and what works for one might not work for another. It's about finding the right fit for your furry friend. Now, even with the best prevention methods, it's crucial to remain vigilant. Imagine you're back in the wild, always alert for potential threats. That's the energy we need to bring to tick checks. Every time you've been out and about, especially in areas known to harbor ticks, it's time to put on your detective hat. Start by running your hands slowly and firmly over your dog's entire body, paying close attention to areas where ticks like to hide. We're talking armpits, ears, between the toes, around the tail, and even inside the mouth. Those sneaky little critters can be anywhere. If you feel a small bump or lump, don't hesitate to investigate further. Part your dog's fur and take a closer look. Ticks can be as small as a poppy seed or as large as a coffee bean, depending on their stage of life and how much blood they've ingested. They're typically dark brown or black, but can appear reddish or grayish after feeding. Remember, early detection is key. The sooner you find and remove a tick, the lower the risk of disease transmission. As a dog owner, you naturally want to keep your home safe, and your backyard too. We need to make it inhospitable to ticks. The good news is, there are plenty of practical steps you can take to create a tick-free environment right in your own backyard. It's all about disrupting their life cycle and making them feel unwelcome. First off, keep that lawn trimmed and tidy. Ticks love tall grass and shady spots, so mowing regularly and removing leaf litter will make your yard less appealing. Next, consider creating a buffer zone between your lawn and any wooded areas. A 3-foot-wide barrier of wood chips or gravel can help deter ticks from crossing over. Remember those bushes and shrubs? Ticks love to hang out there too, so keep them trimmed back and away from areas where your dog likes to roam. Now, if you're dealing with a particularly stubborn tick infestation, you might consider using pesticides. But always opt for pet-safe options and consult with a professional for the best approach. In the wild, a pack leader learns to read the terrain, recognizing potential dangers. We too can learn to identify and avoid areas where ticks are most prevalent. When venturing out with your furry friend, remember that ticks love to lurk in wooded areas, tall grass, and dense brush. These are their prime hunting grounds. So, stick to well-maintained trails whenever possible. Keep your dog on a leash to prevent them from straying into tick-infested areas. Now, I understand the call of adventure, but during peak tick season, typically spring and fall, it's wise to be extra cautious. If you're planning on spending time in tick-prone areas, consider limiting outdoor activities during these times. And remember, just as you'd never let your dog drink from a contaminated water source, their outdoor environment should be just as safe. Be mindful of where your dog explores. Standing water, for example, can be a breeding ground for mosquitoes, which can also transmit diseases. So, choose your adventure wisely and always be on the lookout for potential tick habitats. In a family, we look out for each other. And when it comes to Lyme disease, vaccination is one of the most powerful tools in our arsenal. Lyme disease is a serious tick-borne illness that can cause a range of health problems in dogs, from joint pain and fever to kidney disease and even neurological issues. The good news is, we can help shield our furry friends from this threat with vaccination. The Lyme disease vaccine works by stimulating your dog's immune system to produce antibodies against the bacteria that cause the disease. These antibodies act like little soldiers, ready to fight off the infection if your dog is ever exposed. Now, it's important to note that not all dogs need the Lyme vaccine. The best course of action is to consult with your veterinarian. They'll assess your dog's risk based on factors like your geographical location, lifestyle, and exposure to ticks. Together, you can decide if the Lyme vaccine is the right choice for your furry companion. Remember, prevention is always better than cure, and vaccination is a powerful tool in our fight against tick-borne diseases. Preventing tick-borne diseases requires vigilance, proper protection, and prompt action. Remember, you're your dog's protector. They depend on you for their well-being. By using tick prevention products, regularly checking your dog for ticks, and maintaining a tick-free yard, you can reduce the risk of tick bites and the diseases they carry. Don't underestimate the importance of early detection. Recognizing the symptoms of tick-borne diseases early can make all the difference in your dog's recovery. Keep an eye out for any changes in your dog's behavior, such as lethargy, loss of appetite, or lameness. If you suspect your dog may have been infected with a tick-borne illness, seek veterinary attention immediately. By taking the necessary steps to protect your dog and acting quickly if symptoms arise, you can help them stay safe from the dangers of tick-borne diseases and ensure a happy, healthy life for your furry friend.